Come on. Aswand, Cruickshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, checking in for a daily Move Swiftly thought, giving you a perspective on teamwork that you will not get anywhere else. Woo! Coordinates, Cinco de Mayo, 2024, May 5th, 2024. It's about around 24 hours after my first 5K in about a month, as I was telling you on the two previous videos. Did one mind and body connection out here in West Palm Beach, and the results were Aswand, Cruickshank, 10th place, first in his age group, and more importantly, I PR'd. All right, that was the fastest 5K I've ever run. Came in at 22 flat. Understand, about a year ago, I was doing that in close to 23-ish minutes. Dropped about a minute, which is significant. Seeing that again, we're talking running, again, running day in and day out, every single day, you know, mileage, high mileage, long run days, all that stuff. You know, the 5Ks are like the speed work for me. So, you know, it's like I was speaking, there's a lot of guys that I see working out regularly. You know, once you go to enough of these races, you start to see the guys that regularly win them. And they were telling me, we were talking after, it was, you know, very much about, hey, sometimes it's different when you're training for a marathon, training for a half, training for a 5K, 10K, you know, the training's different because the 5K is a speed workout, basically a sprint. When it comes to the distance, if you're comparing it to a half marathon and all of that, and all of that, saying all that, breaking all that down, brings me to today's Move Swiftly thought, which is winning your mental battles, Again, I get it. I'm as competitive of a person as you'll ever meet. I want to win. You know, I looked at yesterday's race as a disappointment because I didn't come in, you know, top 3 overall. Felt like I stayed with them, and I kind of let a few people pass me that I didn't want to pass me. And, you know, even actually talking to some of the people that passed me, he goes, you know, yeah, at some point the male ego kicks in, and even though you PR'd, you still know there's a lot of work to do. Now the goal has to be under 20 minutes, you know, and all that stuff. So I'm still winning your mental battles. Here's an example. So for the past month, if you keep up with these videos regularly, I've been nursing a really swollen ankle, really swollen ankle on my right side, to the point where there was a point where I could barely walk on it. I couldn't go on my tippy toes on it, nothing, right? It was horrible. I had to take a couple of days off. If you guys, again, if you keep up with these videos regularly, you know about a month ago, had to take a couple of days off because my ankle was swollen to the point where I couldn't walk. I could barely walk on it, right? So I went, as it was continuing to improve, I went and bought an ankle brace at CVS for the time being. And yesterday was the first like run that I did without it, because it started to feel good to the point where it's like, look, let's get rid of this mental block. Let's get rid of this ankle brace. Let's get rid of this idea that you need this ankle brace to run every single time you do a race, every single time you do a run. Let's get rid of that and just put your focus on what you can do. Now, that took a lot of mental conditioning, because at this point, I'm doing this with these workouts on my own. You know, back when I played football, you had your coaches who were watching you, right? You had your training staff, you had your teammates who were noticing, look, you're favoring this and favoring that, and they were telling you, hey, you know, time to take a break, or you were able to consult with people who've had the same lingering injuries. Me, again, for the most part, you see me on these videos. Yeah, every once in a while, you'll see me running with the trash talking trackies or with a crew. But again, these are people that are doing it with their own lives and their own situations, and they're not, you know, giving me advice every single day unless I ask. And, you know, again, people are busy, they have their own lives, and they don't have time to, you know, make sure Aswand's staying on the right training program or anything like that. That's on Aswand to do. And this is the point of me breaking all that down for you, is so you can get clear on what exactly is mentally blocking you right now. I'm talking about this very motherfucking moment. What's mentally blocking you? Because these decisions have to come subconsciously. These decisions cannot be coming from somebody else. These decisions have to be coming from your own mind. Where is it that you want to go in life? What is it that you want to do? What is it that you want your brand to represent, your business to represent, your family to represent, your name, more importantly, your name to represent, your reputation to represent? What is it that you want it to represent, and what's mentally stopping you from exceeding that process, exceeding that thing? All right. So for me, again, personally, as I've told you in the past, I want to be a marathoner. And again, if this ankle is going to hinder me in being a marathon, if I have the mindset of every time I run, or I can't do this race, can't do that race, can't improve because of a little fucking ankle injury, again, I'm not putting my money where my mouth is. And I tell you all that because I'm using myself as an example. Understand, I PR'd without the ankle brace, without having to necessarily, now I did ice it a little bit at the beginning or before the race and all that, but again, for the most part, I felt no pain today. It's not on, you could see it. There it is. It's not on today, right? Not on today. And I actually decided to throw the damn ankle brace in the trash because it's all mental, folks. It's all mental. And the point of today's rant, today's Move Smoothly Thought, which actually turned into a rant. I didn't expect that. But again, like I tell you, it's just all impromptu stuff. And I just did 8 miles, so a little fired up because I did hit the goal, and the sun's coming out and my ass is actually kicked. Looking forward to getting my stretch on, getting on this massage bed in a couple minutes here. But the point of it, the main takeaway from today's thought is understanding what is the mental thing that's blocking you from wherever it is you're trying to be in life. That could be professionally, that could be personally, that could be romantically, that could be wherever it is you want it, whatever it is you are thinking of when you hear me say that. Figure out a way that you can control it. You can take away the mental block, take away the mental thing, and to turn it into something tangible, like throwing away an ankle brace, and then move forward towards your goal, with or without whoever may or may not be with you. That's the point. It's all working within. I think it was Gatorade that had a great campaign years ago. It's like you win from within. And I'll drop the mic with that, all right? Main website to check out to dive deeper into all my work. MakeYourMove.com. That's MakeYourMove.com. One-stop shop for all your teamwork and your self-development needs. Aswand, Cruickshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, checking out. You guys continue to move swiftly. We will talk more soon.